Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day fiancé.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality, yes, let's love. Okay, this is a special episode of Reality Gaze. I've got the Docusweeties, Chris and Wah here today. Wah, I want to ask you, you have a theory of what is actually happening to Jasmine's body. Please tell.
Jasmine's body is reacting to the fact that she's in cold-ass Michigan. So it's not the dust. It's the dry-ass air. It might be dust mites, but it's also, she's no longer in that supple, humid, Panamanian air. She's now in dry-ass, wintry-ass Michigan.
Because it's like December when she's there, right?
Yeah, it's snowing.
Yeah, I wish Jake was here, which I never usually say. But
it's so cute. Cute. That's cute.
I wish he was here because he went to school in Michigan, and he probably would agree with you. I'm sure he would agree with you. Actually,
it's colder than a witch's titty.
Witch's titty. Well, this is our part 2 of season 10, episode 5, Committed in Matrimony, our part 2. This is with the Docusweeties, Chris and Wall. Poodle is out with a little bit of sickness, so we're going to send him thoughts and prayers, and we're thinking of him, and he'll be, it was I'm of a different mindset. I'm like, we do podcasts all the fucking time. So I'm like, I fully admit, if I'm like, I have a sniffle, call Mary Payne, call Chris Walt, call someone, call Kyle, just do the show with them. I'm sick. Jake is like so fucking Libra, where he is like, unless he's like shitting his pants, like fever, he's like, I got this. I can do this. And I had to text him in all caps and say, you are not doing this. I'm calling other people to do this. And he then is yelling at me going, fine, just take control away from me. And I'm like, I will. And that's what I have to do to get him to actually rest. So I'm glad he finally listened. I hope he rests up and is feeling better.
Jake is my Libra sister, and I love him.
He really is. He really is. All right, we had a very long show, the part 1. We talked a lot, so much so that I tried to end the show, and Chris and Wall were like, "No, you forgot about." And so we continued on. So this episode, we're going to be talking about Gino and Jasmine. We're also going to be talking about Nick and Devin. Remember, real quick, Selling Sunset Season 7, y'all. Be sure to check it out. It's on the RG Plus at the $5 tier on Patreon Supercast. Or if you're listening to Apple subscriptions, which is $8, but that is included in that. It's a very, I've watched all episodes. It is a very good season of Selling Sunset. I think one of my favorite in the last 3 years. So be sure to check that out. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't watch that show, do you?
No, but I know some people from Selling OC. Should I watch Selling OC?
Oh, it is the drama.
Chris, you don't have time.
Because Tyler was married to Brittany Snow, but they got divorced, and now he and Alex Hall were flirting. Everybody thinks they're together. And now Tyler is not even with the Oppenheim group anymore. He's going to his dad's brokerage. I feel like I would enjoy talking about the OC with you because you would be like, oh my God, yes, I know Alexis Jarvis because Alexis Jarvis was my friends with this person my father played polo with. You would start talking about that, or Alexandra Jarvis. And then you would probably know there's 3 Alexandras on this show. So then you'd be like, and I know Alexandra Rose because she, like, you would know all the Alexandras from people you know.
I do
Maddie,
know one of them.
Chris
from one...
does not have time.
Okay.
No.
That's true. I have no time. I barely function. I can't believe I'm here.
I know.
Postmates is the answer. The reason why I get by is I don't ever cook for myself. I spend so much money on food.
You know what?
What?
We're not sponsored by Postmates, but we should be because I will say, I find I spend less money because I don't go to the grocery store anymore. I don't walk around and go, you know what? I'm going to get that box of Cookie Crisp. I'm going to have Cookie Crisp this week. Or I'm going to buy this. I'm
The
gonna buy this
cereal?
whole,
Yeah,
this-
Cookie Crisp.
God,
Oh,
I
it's been
fucking
so
love Cookie
long.
Crisp.
Oh my God, I
Oh.
die. It's been too long for cookie. Oh my God.
Oh, that is
I've never had it.
What?
I was never allowed.
Wow.
Y'all, that wind you hear is just her is Waz fan blowing.
That's her
and
southern
Chris-
fan.
Her southern fan blowing wind, and Chris and I just disbelief. That is so. What is your, or do you have a go-to like trash sugar cereal?
I would say the first thing that pops into my head is Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, it's sweet as can be.
That's not yet. Well, okay. I was going to say
and it's got that sugar milk when you drink. What about you?
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean,
I was.
but, yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
I really fucking loved Captain Crunch with the Crunch Berries. Like I couldn't get enough of it. And my dad loved Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So we almost always had both. And sometimes I would be disgusting and I would mix them.
Oh, that's great. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, so that's good. But Captain Crunch, while I love it, it would cut the shit out of the roof of my mouth.
It was very sharp.
Yeah.
I guess I was a chocolate person. I like Cookie Crisp and I enjoyed Cocoa Krispies.
Too much. The Cocoa Krispies too much. Like the
I
Count
love that
Dracula
chocolate milk.
thing. It's like
no, not Count Dracula, just Cocoa Krispies.
I liked Honey Snaps with the little frog, with the big frog, I guess.
Did they even make those anymore?
I liked Kix. Kix ain't bad.
Kix is not. And again, I
Mother
was
approved?
never mad at Lucky Charms. Never.
Oh no, no one could be. No one could be.
I didn't like
Oh yeah. Now I'll tell you what I would be mad at. Rice Krispies.
with a little sugar. No,
No.
Rice Krispies, where you put the sugar on top of it and then you listen to it, snap, crackle, and pop.
I would be mad.
I gotta say this.
Oh,
To this day, still, I don't really enjoy Rice Krispie treats.
I love it. You know what I
can do
hate?
better.
Cornflakes. Get out of my face. Get the fuck out of here.
Wheaties,
But that's
bypass
what,
me.
you said you like Frosted Flakes, which is basically
No.
that's the same thing.
No, there's a lot more sugar on Frosted Flakes than there
I mean,
is on
10,
cornflakes.
10, 15,000 times more.
More sugar.
10
It's
million
basically the
times more.
same thing with just
Cornflakes with that stupid ass rooster. Get the fuck out my face. Which
how
is
about
bullshit.
Special K? Remember like when Special K took over a whole generation of people trying to lose weight?
Yeah, I
Oh
love
my
Special
God,
K.
just that woman in the red swimsuit. I'll never forget it.
If you want to lose 15 pounds quick, it was like Slim Fast or the Special K diet. And then in the
Yeah.
early
And her-
90s, you had two choices.
Yes.
And she was walking, and then they paused her, and then her legs made the K.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God. And my mama thought I always wanted to buy that cereal because I wanted to have sex with her. But in reality, I wanted to be her.
Go on that diet. Breakfast,
Yeah.
lunch with a sensible
Yes.
dinner.
Yes.
Right. So that was, you had cereal. You just have carbs for breakfast and lunch.
With strawberries, if you got the one.
Strawberries.
But like, okay, let's say, okay. But it's a low caloric breakfast and lunch. Like how much, like in a normal thing of cereal with milk, you can't eat more than 500. So you're having 1,000 calories. And if you just have a 500 to 700 calorie sensible dinner, that's a 1,700 calorie day.
Yeah.
Of course you'd lose weight.
Your
You're
blood
doing
sugar
it.
is going to completely crash by 3 p.m. But
Well,
sure.
you
Get
pick
you
your
some fruit or yogurt in
Just
between.
you know what? If you get hungry, you have a Slim Fast. A little metal can of Slim Fast.
You know what you also could have? Middle can. Wow. Wow. Yeah.
lukewarm.
No.
Lukewarm.
Yeah. You know what you guys? You could do some like celery and peanut butter. Celery is negative calories, so you're winning.
Death. You're
No,
winning.
no one said the sensible dinner can just be lean cuisine, and then honey, you can just go right into the worst diet possible. You're like, I can't think of anything. I'm just gonna it's gonna be Special K, slim fast, and then a lean cuisine. You're just like, it's a trifecta of depression.
Hey, it is still
Female
there, like,
depression. I know.
it is all still there. In
That's
fact,
generational trauma. That's what that is.
That's what that is. It's even And you know that there's still maybe it's just boomers, but like maybe because I'm in Oklahoma, I was watching TV and I saw a Nutrisystem commercial.
You saw a commercial?
Exactly. Marie Osmond is still hacking Nutrisystem.
She is?
Marie's still alive?
Yes, she is. She got a whole new face like 5 years ago.
Donnie too?
Oh, I love Marie. Don't get me started on Marie.
Close every door to me. For the rest of my life, I fucking love Donny Osmond. By the way, his son was on that, like, I'm one of the celebrity, how am I famous? Get me out of here. I don't want the fucking thing.
Oh, Jake talked about the show, and it was like, you weren't supposed to know who they were, but he looked just like Donny Osmond.
Of course, the Osmond genes are thick.
They're so strong, but everyone else was so young. None of them knew who the fuck Donny Osmond was.
Oh, are they the most famous Mormons?
No, I was the Cody Brown. Sister wives. Wow, how dare you?
I forgot about them.
Don't get it twisted. Kalani and Kalini are Mormons.
You're absolutely right.
But they're not anymore. Yeah.
Oh, who was the Republican guy that just Mitt Romney?
Mitt Romney.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him too.
Yeah, remember when everybody thought he was terrible, and then we're like, "Oh, it's not so bad."
I would do anything for him. I would do anything for him right now.
I know.
What a savior!
Come
back, Mitt. Come back.
Look back.
I mean, he had binders full of women, and then they got worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it wasn't
bring
as
back
bad
the
as the
binders.
rest.
You know what I'm saying?
Bring
back the binders.
Did y'all see that Kalani posted a picture of her new boyfriend?
No.
Oh, she pictured like a
Dallas?
picture of this guy, and he's like a more buff, like Samoan man. So, God, girl has a type.
I mean, listen.
And again, I wanted to be
type.
like, I want to say, girl, remember when your father said, don't date a Samoan man? Like, do you just want to piss Papa Kalani off, who's just so scary and angry all the time?
Wait, if we ever make an unauthorized musical of the Fiancé, can Piss Poppy Kalani Off be like a song title for Kalani? Like, it'd be such a good song. All I want to do is piss Papa Kalani off. Like, you know, like in Kaluni comes in and then she has like a little tap number, you know, where the kids comes in. You know, I love that. You know,
it starts off
Kalani.
like low, 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 low,
That's
low,
low.
low,
That's
low,
low.
low, 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 low,
Low, low,
low, low, low, low, low, low, low, low.
Okay, well, listen, if you need like just a jazz, we'll never do one other thing. Well, all three of us will pick one thing. It'll be 2 hours long. It'll be the best musical that you ever invested in, okay? All right.
Oh,
this is going to be 2 hours long, and we only have two couples to talk about.
There will be a big number explaining how you get yeast infections. That's
Thrush.
Thrush. It'll be very like,
hurry. That's where you come. You know,
Pa, sissa. Okay. Jesus. All right, everybody. So again, we said this is going to be a short show, and here we are. Okay.
I literally was like, have we even started talking about Gino and Jasmine yet? We did, right?
No, we have not.
Okay, cool.
So Gino and Jasmine, we're all pretty drunk right now. Okay. Jasmine is itching like nobody's business.
Yes.
And she's like, she acts like she's like, baby, could you please come? And he comes in there. I don't see the rashes on. She's just itching though. I don't see the redness, but she's like saying she's getting itchy all over. She can't stop. And immediately Gino says, didn't you get this in Panama? And just looks at her.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now what she had just gotten. There's a little break here, and she had gotten a bunch of shit done. And she just decided that this like itchy thing will like be like, maybe she can be inflamed. Maybe she's a little puffy, because from this face, from last episode to this episode is where some things went down.
It was red. There was redness here and here. I didn't necessarily see it on her skin, but I can see her feeling itchy. It's a different environment. Again, it isn't the supple humidity of Panama. Mm-hmm. So I see what's happening. And he's like, are you sure it's not the almonds? And she's like, no, baby, it's not the almonds. It's this room. It's so
peanut
dusty.
Butter, Jasmine? Peanut butter? Is it peanut butter?
Is it not the peanut butter you're eating, or are you
No, I eat peanut butter all day long. All I do is eat peanut butter. Don't tell me it's the almonds. You don't bring the blue diamond almonds into this room. I eat all I exist on bread, peanut butter, almonds. You maybe give me a blueberry every now and then. I mean, like she has a Morningstar patty maybe in the freezer.
Maybe in the freezer.
Jeez.
Morningstar. This is true. This is true.
And she's right. There are definitely dust mites in that home. The fact that he hasn't changed his pillows, not once with a borax rinse or nothing.
So this is my question. Is Gino's home dirty?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say yes too. Like they keep showing the toilet with shit stains on it that he left a floater in.
Mm-hmm.
They keep showing the stove. Like to me, is it like filthy disgusting? I don't know if it, but it's definitely dirty.
It's dirty. That's like rust or just like hard water or something, that's in there. I don't think it's like poop.
Like the bathroom definitely has that smell of like old water mildew.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She mentions black mold.
Mm-hmm.
She does mention that.
I'm like, are you gonna go and sue? Are you like putting a foundation to like sue something or something? I don't know what's happening.
And he's sitting cross-legged in the bed with his outside clothes on.
Big Wah. Wah hates that.
So explain to people what house clothes are.
House clothes are clothes that you only wear in the house. Outside clothes are clothes that you wear outside. So the moment that your body sits in your car, that is an outside outfit, because that outside outfit goes outside and is like in public spaces, sits in public on park benches, in restaurants, movie theater seats, and you cannot come and sit in your home with those clothes on. You must derobe immediately and then put on softer, more fluid clothing once you get into the home. To sit on your couch, to sit on your chairs, to sit on most definitely your bed.
I never knew this was a thing, although I knew it was a thing because my ex forever did that our entire relationship, and I never realized it until you said home clothes. I went, oh my God, that's what he did every time. It was home clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I have house shoes, so why would I not have house clothes?
Yeah, no. Once I go outside, I'm like, I sat on my car seat, gross.
Okay. And now the more you know, put the star up. Okay, so Gino's getting offensive because he is saying
offended.
He's getting defensive and offended and saying that my house is not dirty. I don't have garbage all over my house. I don't have a dirty house. I will say it feels very peak poodle to say he has a rash caused from something I did that has nothing to do with me. Like that feels very Jake to me. This has happened to me before. Like a lot of times he gets a cold because of something. I'm sure probably when he comes back, even though he was in New Orleans and I was in Oklahoma, it's going to be my fault that he got sick. So I'm just preparing myself for this.
I'm the same way. I go to people's homes, and if I have anything, I'm like, your dust mites bit me.
You're just not. Jasmine turns it in. She's like, Gino, please. And then she goes in. She's really milking this like stranger in a strange land thing because she's like, I do not feel at home. I need your help, Gino. I need help. I need blankets, Gino. I need pillows, Gino. And Gino immediately responds, says, I'll buy you a pillow, but I'm not buying a new pillow for me.
God damn it. Why not? Why not, you guys? Why not? No, pillows don't cost that much. I mean, like you could buy a $50 pillow, but you don't have to because Target has... okay.
I'll tell you right now that unfortunately I've fallen in love with some very expensive pillows, and I like the downlight ones, there's the ones that like are in the St. Regis and there's really some great pillows is what I'm saying out there.
I love that. It's only Chris Fair to be like, well, this pillow I have at the St. Regis. It was really fantastic.
Yeah,
it's not unreasonable to spend $100 to $200 for a pillow.
Oh, it is. It is. You are unreasonable, and you're wrong. So there's that. Like,
Okay, touche. But what I am
yeah.
also saying is, you know, as my friend, that when you put your head down on one of my motherfucking pillows, and I don't mean just these, it's going to be the softest down pillow of your life. And I mean these.
Yeah, I mean, it's
My boobs.
soft, but does my neck hurt afterwards? Yes.
You need two.
I require.
You need two.
Okay, I need two. Right?
Two pillows and one underneath your legs. Okay, this is what you do. Two.
So now
underneath your
you
head.
spent $500 in
Oh,
order
I
to
can't
get
talk about it. Yeah, it's fine. You have your pregnancy pillow. You've never been pregnant.
Right.
So then you have the what? Yeah, I know, bitch. And then
You
so
know
you
how
have
much
the
a
one.
pregnancy pillow costs? $60, bitch.
But I looked up a down one, and I really want to get. Have you ever thought about getting a down pregnancy pillow or one of the S pillows?
I can't because the feathers poke me. No, the feathers will come up and poke
me.
you.
I don't like down.
How about goose? How about down? Not the feathers. The down. The down. There's no. The down is just soft.
I actually do. It's not 200. I do have $100 pillow that I love.
I mean, you weren't saying anything, but you're not bougie.
I try to. I mean, when I go to Italy, I'm staying at the St. Regis, so I'm not.
You'll enjoy the pillows.
I know. I'll enjoy the pillows. I won't bring my pillow because
They have a pillow at the St. Regis. They have a pillow menu.
Oh, okay. This is what I'm. But
Wow.
I'm a purple person. I bought a purple pillow, and I fucking love that pillow because it doesn't get hot. But it was like $100 pillow, and I went, I can't buy $100 pillow. And then I bought the purple bed, and now it's the best bed I've ever slept on. And so I bought the pillow, and now I'm in love.
Oh,
Listen, I love that for you.
Pacific Coast also is a good one.
$50.
Oh,
but I feel like
because you got to change them out, and I can't afford it. Go ahead, sorry.
So this is what I'm intrigued by all of this. We're talking about
this hotel down. By the way, you can get for like even with 20% off, you can get. It's like usually to $125. So I'm just saying, like, do you want a hotel? I mean, like this. Other people, yes.
You know what?
We're PacificCoast.com.
We're gonna put the link. We're gonna put the link to Chris's pillow in the show notes.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do now to the Farrah pillow.
I want them to sponsor me. Okay, great.
I want to ask you both this. We've dropped a lot of places you could buy a pillow. Where did Gino and Jasmine go to buy this pillow?
A thrift store. Is that not a thrift store or a DD's discount?
It looked like an Ollie's to me. My dad loves Ollie's in Oklahoma. Sissy's no. What do you think, Chris?
Home Goods. Or TJ Maxx. Like it's a discount store that's not that beyond. Yeah.
I'm gonna push back. I don't think it's nice enough to be Home Goods.
Yeah. It's a DD's discount.
It looked discount. Like it reminded me of this place that we used to have in Ardmore. This instead of QVC or Home Shopping Club, they used to have Bargain World where this like just really large Santa Claus looking motherfucker man got on the television and talked about things that people they had gotten that had fallen out of the truck, and you could call and buy it. And I feel like it's like the store version of Bargain World.
It's less than Ross.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than Ross. It's like DD discount.
I don't know DD discount, but I feel like it's very similar to Ollie's discount.
It has a discount
DD's discounts when I call myself when I go to a bar, honey, and I get a discount. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Double D's.
You watch the video, Chris is shaking her tits.
She's
Mae West fully on her
second breast. I know. Here's the thing.
Fully.
When I get a little tipsy, when I get a little warm, I turn into like a body
grabbing.
madam, this is my true self. So just know that I'm amongst friends. And I guess thousands of people don't meet me for the first time.
You feel safe. I love that you feel safe. So they're at I think we're agreed, some type of discount place.
Yes.
Buying these. And Jasmine's fine now because they went to urgent care and she got shots. So I'm pretty excited. This is a first, y'all, because I know Chris and because I know Wah. And we talked about this 2 hours ago when we started podcasting. So we're going to see how it goes now that we're all a little drunk. This is going to be our first reality gaze theater with two guest host on the show. I'm very excited to this. We have a 3-person scene with 3 people. We're going to be doing this. Okay. Who's playing who again? I already forgot. What did we decide?
I'm Gino.
Okay. Was Gino. Chris, do you feel like you want to be, you weren't drunk before. Do you still feel like you want to be the sales clerk, or do you want to be Jasmine? Who do you want to be?
Well, I mean, I'll do whoever you. I'll do whoever you want to be.
I'm going to do guest choice. Who are you feeling?
I like the salesperson.
Okay, so Chris is going to be sales, and I'll be Jasmine.
Yeah.
And okay.
I'm not as good as Jake.
I don't know how this is going to go. Jake's going to kill me. All right. Picture it. We're in a Didi's discount in the sale aisle looking for pillows, and action.
Oh, hi there.
Yes. Do you want to help us,
Oh,
lady?
yes, I can see
Yes.
you and a camera crew, and I've definitely signed a release form. Would be happy to see if you need any help.
Yes, this is my husband, Gino. Gino, say hi to her. Don't say hi to me.
Hi.
Gino, stop hitting on her. Stop being nice to her, Gino.
Jasmine.
Oh, can I interest you in some sort of products that you are here for?
Lady, how often do you change your pillows?
Every 2 weeks.
Oh,
Gino, do you hear? Gino, listen to her.
yeah, I change mine every 2 years. Jasmine.
You know, in America, it's very good to spend millions of dollars every couple of weeks on brand new pillows. Have you heard of Down anyway? No,
Yes.
it's
Thank you. Yes, what? Tell him he should get a new pillow, right?
No, that's not true.
Now, what I'll sell you is a weird silicone-shaped pillow in a plastic case. Not one that looks like you'd actually put your head on it. One looks like you'd almost put in front of decorative pillows. That's what I'll somehow sell you. And if you need any other things,
Why are you looking at my husband? Stop looking at Gino. Don't look. Do you want to see him inside you?
Jasmine, you're embarrassing.
I can't help but notice those toes. Anyway, did I say that out loud? No, if you need any other help, I'll be in aisle 4, looking at myself in the mirror.
Gino, turn away.
Jasmine, you're being unreasonable.
And scene. Well done.
Oh.
That was good.
Yes.
Oh,
That felt
wow.
I'm so glad if nothing else happens in my life, it feels like that was the scene work that I went to and got a theater arts degree for, you know?
That's the way we feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. These, how cheap are these sheets? These are going to be
Guys.
so scratchy.
25 thread count?
Oh my God. I'm so upset that he took her to this consignment store in order to get these 5-year ago sheets they're so terrible. And then she's like, look, baby, it's a soccer for fiancé. All the single ladies. For fiancé.
It does sound like the gay version of Beyonce.
Yes.
Fiancé all on his mouth like soccer. Fiancé all on his mouth like soccer. Soccer.
He's comfortable in his skin, scratchy with sheets. He got a body rash.
Fiancé.
Didi's sheets.
Does anyone need any other help? It's still me. I was just listening to your Beyonce medley, and I could throw in some. Does anyone remember the Deja Vu? So I love that Deja Vu, and she goes up the notch at the end. I went to the concert. I was all in the silver. Bye. You know, she's no longer.
That haircut is someone who did not go to Beyonce.
I know that. Yep. Yes, that's true.
What was her name? What do we think her name was?
Margot.
Oh,
Elaine.
Elaine. Okay. I like those. Maybe that was her full name, Margot Elaine. So
Yes.
so they FaceTime
Fiancé.
Fiancé, yes, and I almost said Beyonce.
Fiancé.
So they
Oh, it's
FaceTime
not
him, and so she's bringing up. Is this season just going to be about Jasmine bringing up the trauma? I mean, I know it's hard, but I feel like more than anyone, I've never seen anyone miss their family more on 90 Day Fiance. Have we seen that as much?
I feel like we just started talking about the kids only a couple of episodes ago, but we went through seasons where I never knew she had kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did a good job of kind of protecting them. And now maybe because people have been like, where are your kids? And they kind of went really hard on Larissa because people want to know where her kids are. And I'm like, mind your own business. I don't really enjoy the fact that we're bringing in her kids because she seems so volatile that it makes me uncomfortable to bring her kids into this situation. And this Jasmine, she will cry anywhere, and she will cry
Anywhere.
fully on with no qualms. Like me, when I cry, I am so embarrassed. I am sorry to everyone around me. I want to go crawl in a corner and do it privately. I don't want anyone to see me. I am so embarrassed. And Jasmine's like, baby, I don't think that I deserve them because they're such good children. And then we find out that she doesn't even want to bring them until she can figure out whether or not her and Gino are going to make it. And I'm like, girl, you just called him a stupid fucking idiot not 2 hours ago.
Oh, yeah, but she still wants his semen inside her.
Which is like so crazy.
This is what draws me to Jasmine in that she says the inside parts of imposter syndrome and fear and insecurity that we all kind of have deep, like you just said. I think you put a beautiful, the things that we have deep inside of us that we never let out, she is able to express very openly. Like the fact where she says, she's crying and she's saying, am I a bad mother? I feel like I'm a bad mom. For like, how many women feel that just in the world when their kids are still in the same room, let alone that she moved across to another country. She's ridiculous. And I'm like, Jasmine, I almost called her Beyonce. I was like, Jasmine, I'm done with you. But then she has these moments that are I have so much empathy for her and I just love her. It makes me love her. That's how I feel. I don't know how you felt about that moment.
No, I mean,
didn't love it.
It was real. Oh,
you didn't love it.
We're both on opposite sides. I was like, it made her human, and Wah hated it. Okay, great.
Why'd you hate it? You hate it.
I feel like it's manipulative. Like, stop crying. Like, shut up. Go in your car and cry in private. Like, it's manipulative. And every time she does it, it feels like a kind of manipulation. Like, and Gino's like,
Jasmine left her whole entire family and her friends and everything she knows from me. That's true love.
And I'm like, it's not true love. It's like, I want to get to America and I want to bring my kids to America so that they could have, I guess, quote, a better opportunity. Now, I don't know that to be true, but like,
that's true love.
No, she just called you a fucking idiot. Like, that's not true love.
True love would not be like hiding a butt stuff and like, you know, the Dane stuff. But my favorite part of this is the part where he tries to talk to, what's his name?
Fiancé all on his mouth.
He tries to talk to Fiancé a billion times. He's like, hi. And then he's like, oh, you know, you like the sheets, like, muy bon. And then fucking Jasmine's like, I'm sorry, what did you just say to my son? Portuguese? The fuck Portuguese? Are you insane? It's blend.
He gets so angry.
Spanish. I know. Yes. She's like, the fuck you're talking about?
Wait, his ex spoke Portuguese. Oh.
His ex is from Brazil. His ex-wife that he brought the first time on the K1 visa.
That's why he got angry, because she was like, that is Portuguese.
Then she goes,
why she's so
freaking
angry?
gringo. Which I was like, I know that she in her mind says freaking gringo all day long, every day, all day long. It's like that. Yeah. That's Fiancé on my mouth. Liquor. It's like, yeah, like freaking gringo every day long. So anyway.
On repeat.
It's like how I am not, I mean, maybe Matt, you understand because you're from Oklahoma, but I'm not from a place where like I could ever mix up Spanish to any other language. Like, like to me, Spanish is like the first other language that I know. And so to be like, hola, ciao, like to just not know which one to say is so fucking wild to me.
We mix that up. I'm going to say this. This is a failure of Oklahoma schools, probably. Until I went to college, I thought everyone in South America spoke Spanish. So, like, did not know. I thought that was all Latin America, was all like South America. Like, and so I just want to say that, like, where I'm from, it is still, I think, not as bad. It's a little better, but it's still perpetuated where people don't have, now I don't even want to say nuance because it's pretty basic of knowing that in Brazil people speak Portuguese. It wasn't until college that I knew any of that. So yeah, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping on the plane, right with the racism. Anyway, so so they're getting him sheets. He says he wants like football sheets. We gotta whatever. Moreover, how good were these pillows if they got them for $12.99?
And how much did she pay for them in
$12.99. They were she was like, oh my God, I paid $100 for these in Panama. That's what she said.
You're absolutely right. I was like, oh my God. Were they the St. Regis pillows? Did you get the
Yeah. So my question is, because
see, even she knows.
So I feel like, because I see them in every outlet, were these quote Ralph Lauren pillows that they thought they got for $12.99?
Probably. I don't know what those were.
They were wrapped like so circular. They looked like this kind of pillow. If you're watching, they're not a normal pillow. You're like, what comes like that?
No, they weren't good.
I'm sure a sissy will tell us.
All right, let's move on. We don't have much more. Let's talk about
one more couple again, but it'll be another 35
minutes.
Because this is what we do on Reality Gaze. It's not just Jake and I, it's just Reality Gaze. Nick, 31, Devin, 23.
How could they possibly be two white American Devins who find a Korean
That's what I said.
man?
Although it's argued that this Devin is a white American. Devin of Devin and Jihoon, you still cannot fully convince me that she is not from an alien race come down from a spacecraft.
I wouldn't be surprised if this Devin, if A, her first name A wasn't Devin and it was her middle name, or B, they just made her say that her name was Devin to make us upset. Like, I'm like, wow, how can
now, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about this couple?
Okay, I very much, think it's interesting that he has like an Australian accent, and that he's so horny, for her. Like, makes me really, really horny. Yeah, that makes me happy. Obviously, it would be one thing if it was just like his little nickname for her was Piggy. And yes, let's talk about the Piggy nickname. Is that bothersome to you? What do you think? Anyone who I feel like has an understanding of different cultures knows that different cultures have different ways of showcasing something. It is, and I want to say, I am not Asian American, but my love of Asian American people have brought me to other people where I understand that I think Asians sometimes talk about body and fat and ways in different contextual ways than Westerners do. And some of it negative and some of it positive. It's just different culturally how like the, connotation of some things are, so there is and I also think, by the way, the same thing also with some Latin cultures, like I remember being called, not gordita, but something I remember like in the kitchens when I used to work in restaurants. And yes, it might be like considered chubby, but it was like considered like someone at least told me whether it was true or not. The nickname was like, you're cute chubby. You're kind of a cute chubby. You're like, I was told that I've been told, like what that word meant. And so I understand a different culture having a different way, and then just maybe as a female or Western assigning it, be like, any sort of extra fat sounding thing is bad. Fat free this. We came from the 90s as we were talking about the like, so I think that if you let go of that, and it's like, no, words like, she has a little
Zaftig to us, or what? There's ways, I don't know. There's ways of saying things. I've always never been a super skinny girl, so like it's not crazy to think that someone would call me something. Now, whether I would personally accept piggy, I think that if it was really annoying to me, someone would be like, "You're a little piggy," I'd be like, "Oh, just don't ever fucking say it again. If you want to see me, don't say it again." You know what I'm saying? And so, but that's me. And he could never call me a cow. Like if it was a British person. And he'd be like, "Look at you, you fat cow." I'd be like, "Oh, don't even, I'll kill you if you ever say it to my face. I'll kill your face off. I'll eat your face off," which is I'll be a eating faced cow. You know what I'm saying? But like, there are certain things I won't allow you to say. I know not to say it, but like, she seems like she would have said something. She seems like she's chill with it. Maybe she thinks it's cute. He's not obviously mean. Now, what seems over the top is just the fact that he also has a stuffed animal where he's just like picky, 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 picky. And it's like,
yes, there's a lot
then
of
are you
pickiness.
like mildly fetish? Like then you're like not a fetish person, right? I just want to check. I mean, like, or is this just your eccentric opening? Okay, that's what I have to say. A lot. Sorry.
That was a lot. Like your initial thoughts on them as a couple?
I mean, initial thoughts is that he has a beautiful tan, and I'm like never
He is
seen,
beautiful. I think he's really hot.
I have never seen a Korean person so tan and like so naturally so. And I think that he looks great. And I love his little overbite. But I do think like some things are oddly problematic, and I can't quite point out the picky thing, like, that I feel like that's just Western, like, hating of women's bodies that has us thinking that. And so it's like, if he wanted to call her chicken, to me, it's just like an animal.
It doesn't
bother me at all.
It doesn't bother me really.
Yeah. And I what I didn't like is that he says that he likes her because she's I guess thick and unlike Asian women. Like, I didn't like that comparison. It's like you don't have to, in order to prop up someone else, you don't have to shit on someone that looks like you or your own women.
Yes, you don't have to, because that's where Chris was talking about when he said that. It feels a little bit like, are you being a fetish here? Her.
Oh, I'm so grateful to have a white woman. It's the same thing as Asuelu said about Kalani. Oh, she's half white. And it's just like this, it's just this very antiquated idea that being closer to whiteness somehow elevates you. That kind of bothers me, but I do think he actually loves her based on his crying at the airport when he saw her. Yeah. And like Devin to me, and this is such a weird thing to say, and I don't know, like maybe cut it out if it's bad, but like she doesn't.
I love you.
That's usually what we leave in.
She looks like she looks Asian to me. She looks like an Asian person who has just dyed her hair blonde. Like there's something about her features that just made me go like she gives me not like she gives just features that I feel like. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I think I know what you. I think she also has a look like, when I look at both of them, like he is really hot to me, or he is really hot, I think, period. And she looks, this couple, I keep saying, like, they feel like a normal 90 Day Fiancé couple, though. Like, he is hot to me like a normal person hot.
Yes.
Like, he's not like, we're so used to getting the Robs and the Azins and like these beautiful, like, model people.
Take that back. Azin.
Oh.
Nickel and Azin?
Oh, no, I said
he looks like
not Azin. I'm sorry.
Aladdin.
I meant
Aladdin.
Aladdin is beautiful.
Oh,
I was
girl,
talking about
I was
Razvan.
like, he looks like a
Razvan.
Oh,
pincher.
Razvan.
I was like, he looks like a Doberman pincher, and you will take that back.
No, Azin is a little pocket twink.
Yeah.
He just like fucks guys in spas. No, like Razvan, like these gorgeous guys. And so they just look like a normal, cute, beautiful couple to me that we don't kind of get on 90 Day. They don't feel, so it's refreshing to me that they don't feel influencer all. My main concern is I in no way want Nick to move to Arkansas. This feels like the worst idea ever.
It's like Juan moving to Fart City, Wyoming.
Yes.
Juan and Jessica. Like, it's the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Juan Hanks. Ah, God, Wilson. Oh, God, I'm moving to Wyoming. I'm on a boat. I got a woman. I'm Juan Hanks. That's my Tom Hanks impression. I know it sounds just like him.
Exactly.
And for a second, you thought Tom Hanks was here. It's not. It's me.
Oh
It's
my
me.
gosh.
It's me.
Yeah, I just think that she's so soft spoken that when she's like in her confessionals with him, I'm like, what did she just say? Like
Yeah,
she's
well,
so
it's also the
quiet.
Arkansas accent. She's like, well, I don't think he's going to want to move. They could add subtitles to her.
She speaks very slowly. It's a
Very-
drawl but it's like a drawl that happens.
It's where
It's
I'm
like
from.
it-
I just literally talked about this with Kyle on Cracker. He was like, she talks so slow. And I'm like, welcome, y'all. I go to I go to Walmart here and I check out and I'm like, hi, I'm ready. Well, that will be 1907. And I'm just like, motherfucker, I'm from LA. I'm trying to go. Jesus. Like the driving, everything. It's so slow. It drives me bonkers.
I will say I like her though. I think she gets off this like plain super cute. I love that she cries. I love that he cries. I love that he says that she's like delicate and sensitive and will just cry at the
Yes.
drop of the hat. I kind of love that for her. Like I like her a lot. Like at one point they drive past this or like whatever they're driving past Seoul or whatever, like before they go
Yeah,
to
they're on the
meet their
train.
parents. Before they meet the train, they're like, oh, look at this place. It's a karaoke place that's open till 3 a.m. And I know that Wah was like, where is it? And she Google
was.
Mapped, she Google Mapped and favorited it. And I thought, oh, you're gonna take Nick away from a place that has karaoke open to 3 a.m. Because guess what doesn't? Searcy, Arkansas. And I also loved one other thing about fucking Devin that I love. That bitch will take a spicy chicken skewer.
Yeah.
She ate it. She was like, I love this. And she thought that was the biggest challenge. But no, apparently the next day she's going to meet her mother-in-law.
Yeah. And she's like, I can't look him in the face.
You can't look him in the face. Like all of these. And it reminded me, we forgot that. Remember all the shit Devin had to do with Devin and Jihoon? So there is a lot of cultural things. I saw in the preview next week, she's already crying. I hope they're not DOA, but I feel like this might be too much for Devin. I kind of feel like Devin was not meant for reality TV.
Yes.
Oh, did you hear what happened? Oh, you're so
No.
interested in that. So, my God, of course, she's been getting like, there's too many like horrible people out in this world, but she was getting like internet hate. And because people also like, I guess, came for her for looking more like Piggy-esque or whatever. Like, so she had like, I guess, to like defend herself and said that in between some shots, she said this, she said filming was incredibly hard and very, troublesome. And she gained like 20 to 30 pounds of like weight like during and after to like deal with it. And then now she's lost that or whatever. And so she's like hinting at like really having a horrible experience on the show, which I feel really bad about. Plus coupled with maybe like some bad feedback, which is like, it always makes me sad. It always makes me sad
And
because she's
tripled
displayed
with-
nothing bad.
Tripled with, I think, the mother-in-law who's going to destroy her.
Well, we didn't get to that part.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
That's
She seems like
terrible.
such a like quiet, calm person. Like she wouldn't even go in there and do anything too bad. Like
People are. I
she's
don't
not bringing
understand.
a bratty ass Drusilla with her to like jump all over things and be
Drusilla.
sticky fingered.
I don't feel like our listeners, and this is for Docusweeties and reality gays, I don't feel like they're the type of people that would come for someone for that. So if you are the type of person that commented on it, then shame on you. You need to get a fucking hobby and get a fucking life.
It's only been one episode. How is she already getting hate?
Like if you're that invested in a reality show person, you saw one episode to call her fat, your life is sad.
So sad.
Sad. It's just sad. Anyway, I don't like it. So they eat food. And then he tells her, he's like, by the way, my mom wasn't too happy that I'm marrying an American. And you see, that's where I went, oh no, she's not ready for this. Because she goes, you never told me that. I kind of looked at the camera. I'm like, fuck, this is not going to go good, y'all.
I wonder, like, I'd be so fucking scared walking in. Like, plus I don't know any of the rules. And it's like, okay, I just want to see if you guys got this too. This is what I wrote down.
They are going to hand you a drink. Their parents will hand you a drink.
Mhm.
You have to pick it up. I thought it was on the sides like this wall.
No,
You're saying
it's
one
like
on the
this.
side, one like this.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then you never make eye contact with them. You go, yes. And then as you drink it, you go,
Mhm.
never make eye contact. And then don't ever, just bow.
I mean, but it's not as hard. All right, you just take it and you're like, "Thank you," and then when you drink it, you're just not like.
Wait, Wadden's looked at, you know how, I'll tell you, Wad looked up like I gave my, like what I looked like when I gave my first blowjob to be like, am I doing this right? It's the same kind of eyes, like it's very intense and it's
You
also
just
like
don't do that.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
You're just like.
Oh, the first blowjob, and I'm like, why is he tapping on my head? Why is he tapping on my head? Oh, well, okay, that's
Too
why.
much teeth.
She didn't
I'm just
know.
like, look up at him. I always thought you had to look up at him and be like, hi, look what I'm doing. You see what I'm doing?
I
I
mean-
know what I'm seeing. I'm looking at you and doing it, like.
we said on the show,
Or
if
you
you
slap
want,
their leg and you're like, "Make noise." Are you okay?
are you okay? That we've said on the show, if you want a man to feel good, just look up at him and just say it's so big while you're sucking his dick, even if
Oh.
it's minuscule, and they'll go, oh.
No, I
Men are
slapped their
easy.
thigh.
It's so
Does this feel good? Reaction, please.
Reaction play. Are you awake? That's all I have. Do y'all?
I think that's it too.
Oh no, we're not done. Okay, so this is what happens. Okay, so you guys are absolutely insane. So
What else happened?
no, I'll tell you. So they go, they meet the parents, right? And so everything we say, sorry, that's
They
a
do?
lie. No, I'll tell
No,
you.
they
Wait,
don't.
They're
Shut
gonna
up,
meet
shut
the
up, shut up,
parents
shut up.
next week.
So they have to pick an outfit. So she has to pick an outfit. It's like they
Oh,
pick out like
yes,
a blazer set. It's like it's shabby or it's like Shaggy from Scooby Doo. Okay, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, listen, I love a blazer and I love like a wide legged jean, and I get that the girlies love it. And high wash, she also loves like a little flex. But let me tell you this: girl didn't bring one dress. I was surprised she didn't bring a dress. I mean, you're gonna meet people's parents. I don't know. Like, is that just me?
It
Maybe
felt
that's
very like Ann
is-
Taylor 2002.
yes.
Ann
Now,
Taylor would have a wrap dress at least.
yeah, I mean, she absolutely would. Like, I think. How about what you thought? What did you think about when they said that American women technically just are known as being people that have one night stands? I said, oh, I definitely have. So check, I'm American.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, correct, honey. Someone has my
I'm
number.
gonna be an American, and I'm gonna have a one night stand, and I'm gonna ride that dick, and I'm gonna raw dog it.
Honey, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I can get that dick.
I've never had a one night stand.
Sorry, baby girl Lisa.
I'm sorry, what?
What? Lean in.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I've
sorry.
never- I've never had a one night stand.
What do you mean by that?
Wait, that's her flexing, saying I haven't had a one night stand because they always come back
Yeah.
for this magic pussy.
You've never had sex with one person only once?
Because they always come back for seconds.
Correct. I've never had a.
I mean, tell me
to
you're
me, a one night stand is when you like.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. To me, a one night stand
Maybe I don't know.
is when you go out and meet someone and come bring them back to your place and have sex with them
Yeah.
and never hear from them again.
Yeah. But if you've met someone else on a dating app or something, like that's a one night stand too. Right? Like if you meet someone one time.
I think if you meet someone, y'all
One
smash, and then you don't see each other again. Yes.
Yes.
I've never had that.
Oh, well, then
Like I've gone on
Yeah.
like dates with them prior.
Me
and then-
neither. I've never had
Then
that.
maybe we had sex,
Mm.
and then maybe never seen each other after
Never.
that. But it hasn't been just like meet one time, sex one day, and then done.
So you've known the name of every person you've had sex with?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-mm.
Mhm, sure.
Mm-mm.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something off when we get off camera. I'll tell you something even worse. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway, I love everyone so much. What an angel we all are. Let me tell you this. So that's that. And then he's like, you're sensitive and fragile, and so am I. And I get that. We're sensitive flowers, just me and her. She gets overwhelmed. She cries all the time. She cries all the time. And I cry all the time too. So I really feel her. I love Devin. I really love her. And I just love her.
I feel for her. Yeah. My heart goes out.
I feel for you.
I think I
love you.
love you.
Ew.
That sounded dirty. That
Yeah,
did sound
no.
dirty. That song becomes creepy if you sing it with an Arkansas. I feel for you. I think I love you. Sounds very deliverance-y.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the way you said the last yeah was very hot.
Yeah, it wasn't a you, it was a yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Thank
yeah.
you.
I
Thank
know
you.
it was.
Oh,
it was
I'm in Oklahoma. It's all coming up.
rich.
It's all coming up.
Oh,
Sorry.
was it done?
No,
Did
Well,
what
no,
on
it's on-
TikTok? Was that
but-
TikTok?
There's TikTok.
No, it was Instagram, and this whole time it wasn't playing anything, and now it is.
Now I just
Sorry.
played. That's all
Wow.
I have. Are we actually done, Chris?
I think Wah seems like she's
Okay.
done.
We're actually done, everybody. Y'all, shout out to Docusweeties for hanging with me for like 3 hours. It's like 3 a.m. here. We're like going hard. Thank you. Tell everybody where they can find you again.
Yes, I will do that. Okay, thank you so much for having us. We love you guys so much.
We love you back.
We obviously want Poodle to feel good, but I just love you so much for inviting us, and it's been like hanging out with friends. And I'm the one in the easiest time zone, so easy for me. Anyway, you can find us at Docusweeties wherever you listen to podcasts. Also, we are on the social media networks. Have you heard of them? We're on Instagram at Docusweeties. We are on TikTok at Docusweeties. On X/Twitter. I mean, I'm not quite sure if that's still a thing, but
We
we'll
don't
see.
know.
At Docusweeties1 if we're there. And we also have a Facebook group. It's at Docusweeties podcast Facebook group. I am Chris L. Farah. That's just call me Wah, but I'll let her say whatever she wants to say because she's her own woman.
Yes, and if you loved us so much and you're like, oh my God, I want to support these girls, you can join us on patreon.com for $10 a month. That's patreon.com/Docusweeties, where you get a live every first Monday of the month, which is coming up Monday,
that's true.
as well as exclusive content with the visuals of whatever you listen to on our free feed. And, just to be, friends
And you're
with
still doing
us.
stuff on your YouTube too, right?
Yes.
Right? You
Uh-huh.
like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So
My YouTube is just call me Wah, so please join me there.
and I'm
Yeah.
Chris Farah. There's no L empty because I got it really early on. Okay, great.
My YouTube is just call me Wah. I'll
All
be
right.
there for the family Chantel because I have to.
Because you have to. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Thank you all again for covering. This was literally a last minute text, and you saved me. So,
This is so fun. We love you.
Just call us
Poodle,
Jesus Christ, we're saviors.
we hope you're feeling better and getting banged by somebody, and wish you all the best. We hope you're all having a one night stand. We call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places, ladies? Don't you agree?
I agree.
And if you have gotten, I don't know, just if you've gotten your pussy slammed by some man and you can't remember his name in the middle of the night and the next day you're at a blank, call us.